Hello everyone and welcome back to trying new eyeshadow palettes with me. No, just kidding, but welcome back to this 31-day series that is still ongoing. I apparently counted wrong like from 2 days ago, and I even had the wrong names for the videos, but we're back in the right order. And today what I actually did, because we're getting towards the end and apparently because I counted wrong, I actually have one palette too much. Great, wonderful. So what I'm going to do is what I thought I was going to do today is post on my Instagram 2 palettes, and then the people watching my Instagram followers can choose my palettes. Not that I have like 420 million Instagram followers, but you know, I thought it'd be fun, and I'm pretty bad at choosing myself, so it's nice that I don't have to do that. No, I've been pretty good. I've been choosing which palette to use for like 25 days, so don't come for me, please. And I think I'm gonna do that tomorrow, so if you're like wanting to choose the palette or palettes, sorry, that I'm using tomorrow, please don't forget to go to my Instagram. My Instagram handle is Zoe Franson, or sorry, Zoe.Franson, and if you go there you can choose what palette we're going to use tomorrow. I'm gonna post it at the end of today so people have some time to choose, because the one that is for today is like has been posted like 5 minutes ago. So I primed my eyes, and before we are gonna get into it, I'm gonna check which one won. Okay, it was a close battle, but the Friends and Revolution palette won. Today the competition was between this big guy and the Barbie Malibu Barbie Colourpop palette, but the Revolution and Friends palette won. This is a ginormous palette, like it's like literally bigger than my head. This is what it looks like. It has these like ringies, so it's not like folded. Let me open this. And this is what the inside looks like. It's pretty big. You have a lot of beautiful bright colors. It is pinky, peachy leaning, but it also has some cooler tones, so you can do quite a lot. I'm very drawn to the shade Eggplant, which is actually not an eggplant. It is, ooh, let me show you this shape right here. But I think this is quite a versatile palette, because you have like a pinky purple, but you also have this and this cool tone and a silver, so I think you would be able to do quite much. But I think I want to play with the Eggplant shade, like the bright pink shade, and then the silver, because that is a combo that I think we want to go for today. Put it on. Okay, so let's start with the shade Whiskerson. Sorry, I butchered that name. Like, I did watch Friends, for people being like, you don't know how to pronounce it. No, I'm just very bad at pronouncing things. But I watched Friends over and over and over. I love the show, and you can't tell me otherwise. And also, don't start with me on Ross and Rachel, because I love that couple. So don't come for me telling me that they shouldn't be together. They should, period. Okay, and now are we gonna do it immediately? No, we're gonna go into the shade I'm Fine. Oh, I'm fine. You know, this is why I like these kind of theme palettes, because it makes me laugh, because I know, whoops, I know like every sentence that is in there, and like I know what is meant by the like little like the shade names, so I like that a lot. And I like that the Revolution brand stayed close to that, you know, to the shade names, and like I really enjoy it. Okay, now we are gonna go into that eggplant shade. Look how bright that is on my brush. Okay, let's see where you, oh yeah. Yes, I love that. That is great. That is wonderful. I love that a lot. Love, love, love the bright pink. You know, I love a good bright shade, and like especially when it's like a, ooh, no, especially when it's like a drugstore formula. Look at that. Okay, I want to bring it out a little bit more. Maybe like all the way even. And you can see my eyes kind of like not folding over there, and that's why it's kind of like weirdly creasing, but like we're like applying, but we're gonna, you know, clean that up. Honestly, that's not the fault of the shadow. Every shadow does that on my eye. It's just the shape of my eye. What do we want to do shape-wise? Again, for people watching these videos for like this first time, I'm not like super prepared. I don't go in knowing exactly what I want to do with any of these videos. I just play with makeup because that's what I enjoy. Sometimes I do look at a palette and I know immediately what to do. Also, sometimes like with quads, there are only so many things you can do. Like for example, in tomorrow, I'm gonna do a little sneak peek for you guys. In tomorrow's choices, one of the palettes that's gonna be in there is gonna be the Kaleidos Quad. This guy. Like, when I see this, I know what I'm gonna do. But there are also still quads, and maybe that one as well, but there are also palettes and quads that I don't know what to do with, and this is one of them. Not that I don't know what to do with them, like, oh, I don't know what to do with it, but more so like, we'll see. We'll see, you know, what we'll do, where it will end up. Now I'm gonna take the shade Frank Jr. Jr. And I'm gonna apply that. You know where we're gonna apply that on the lid. I was first gonna apply it more like in the very creasy crease. No, the actual crease, but now I was like, no, let's just apply it all over the lid. Yeah, that's nice. Let's do it on the other eye as well. I really like how this is looking so far. Let's just apply. Oh, maybe I should tap this off before like my entire face is covered in purple, but it's not so far, so that's good. It's not a super powdery shadow. I know some of the people watching these videos really hate powdery shadows, so no, it's good that we know that this isn't that. Let's do a little bit of the Cups and Ice, which is more of like a neutral leaning shade, and I'm gonna blend. Ooh, that's light. Let's at least make it even. But then let's not use that shade and go into the list and just blend out the edges. The list is more of a peachy shade, a little bit more muted and darker than the shade we used in the beginning. that even? I don't even know if, like, we're like in an even look. I have no clue at this point. We're trying. We really are, but like it's not looking even. But again, it's more so my fault than it is the palette's fault. And also sometimes you have like gray blending days and everything blends into one another. We talked about this in a previous video. Like sometimes things just look great and like wonderful, and sometimes you're like, ugh. So that's why I hardly ever declutter a palette after one use. There are also palettes that I'm like, no thanks. And then most of the time it's not only formula, it's also color story that I'm not like crazy excited about. Okay, what are we gonna do now? I really wanted to use that silver, so I think that's what we're gonna go into next. Wait. What is that? I needed to examine closer. We're gonna take my glitter primer. Can I just do one video without dropping anything? Because that would be wonderful. It never happened to me before, but could be. I think it would be wonderful. Like, I can't imagine because, again, never had it happen to me, but like, wouldn't it be nice? I think it would. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take the shade White Dog, which is like literally a bright silver. I'm just gonna apply that. And to the inner corner. Ooh. Ooh, I like that. Ooh, I like that. I do actually. That's pretty. You know, this is my type of look. I like this. And what I think I'm gonna do now, because I don't actually want to play with more shimmers, I just want to let this silver be the star of the show. I'm gonna take that brush again, and I'm gonna take the shade Java, which is a little bit of a lighter, like, matte purple. And I'm gonna apply that right there in the middle as sort of a transition-y situation. And just like blend that a little bit over the silvery shade. Did I like put it on evenly? I feel like that one is a little bit less put out. Yeah, it's a little less blended out. If you hear people talking in the background, that's my family. My dad was joking the other day that he wanted to make this sign for me that it said like filming, or like one of those green little boards that's above like a studio when it's filming that the light is on. So they know not to disturb. Okay. This is what we have so far. I do want to make sure that that silver is actually more towards the inner corner as well. So let me grab a brush to do that. So I'm going to take that silver shade on a brush because sometimes I can't really get my fingers in that tiny space as well as with a brush. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to apply it in there with a brush a bit. It's not like super cut creasy, but that wasn't necessarily what I was going for, so that's good. But I want it to be there. Yeah. Curry. Okay. I hope it's like similar enough. And then we're gonna do one more shade, and it's the the apothecary table. That table, you know, I can't pronounce it, but like it's not just because it's English, it's just because I'm terrible at pronouncing things. It's that table, you know, that Phoebe and Rachel buy for their apartment, or that Phoebe buys. It's the tape. I know the episode. I can see it, like I have the image right like right in my head. I hope I can still tell you what shades I used in a sec, because I used like a lot of shades today. And now I spilled on my contact lens. Great. Wonderful. Okay. Yeah. I like the addition of this line. It gives it a little bit more depth and blends the look in a little bit more. I hope, you know, because like 8 people voted, so I hope it doesn't like totally has turned around after I finish this look, because I posted the vote quite late and I just looked at it, so I hope it's not like totally turned around by now that people are gonna be like, but the people that voted most were for another category. Not that you guys sound like that, I'm sorry. Don't know what that was. Okay, this is what that looks like. Is that even? We need a little bit more darkness on the outside of the eye. I was watching some of the videos from this series yesterday to already like kind of prepare for my ranking. So I was watching, I wasn't watching the entire video, but I was just watching the end to see like how the look turned out again, like, and kind of refresh my memory. And I noticed that the videos that I film in mornings, sometimes like my voice is like a ton lower than the videos I film on the other days. Okay, do we want to put something on the lower lash line? No, I don't want to today. It's a good answer, right? Now we're gonna put on my mascara. Today I have a messy bun and it actually worked out. Like I made my bun and it was like messy, and it like, you know how you try to do a messy bun and it never works out? Well, maybe you don't. Maybe you don't have long hair, but like, believe me, it's like, what can I compare it with? I have this with scarves as well, but I think like that's more of a me thing. But like, I see people walking around with scarves and they're like draped beautifully, and I'm like, yes, I need a scarf. And then I buy a scarf and then I try it on and it looks nothing like on other people. It's just like this big block of scarf, and then I, you know, literally search on the internet like how to nicely put on a scarf and make it look nice, and then I try all the tips and tricks and it still looks like not the same on other, like it did on other people. But I think maybe that's more in my head. Maybe. Ta-da! Why is that looking so different? Is that better? I hope it's similar enough. Okay. Okay. If you're wondering, by the way, why I hardly ever put mascara on my lower lash line, mascaras, if I put them on my lower lash line, they tend to smudge a lot. And when I don't put them on my lower lash line, it just works better. Like, for the entire day, it will stay nicer. It won't smudge as much. And also, my lower lashes, I don't know if this is for everybody, I have no clue, but are actually just as long as my upper lashes. So sometimes it looks really weird as well. What I am gonna do to just brighten up a bit is I'm gonna put my E.l.f. No Budge eyeshadow stick on the lower lash line, on the insides and the outsides. And by the way, when I put on mascara and I blink, it will also transfer a bit on my lower lashes, which I don't mind because then they're not like super long. Let's blend that a bit. Why is that darker on that side? Okay. Okay. Now let's put on something on the lips and then we're done. I don't understand why some of these videos are much longer than others. Well, I do understand, but let's get, what do we want? I was actually wearing this gloss earlier today, but we're not going to do a pink gloss with like pink eyeshadows. You know what I really want to try? People might be like, what is wrong with you? But what I really want to try is I want to take this kind of color for like liquid lipstick and take this Colourpop color stick, and it's actually an eyeshadow stick, I believe, but I want to see if I can use it on my eye and lips as a lip liner. I mean, since it's matte, we should be able to do it, right? Okay. Okay. I'm trying to make it as even as possible. Is that even? Okay. This, by the way, is in the shade Coffee Shop, and it's a matte cream eyeshadow pencil. But when I was like doing this, I was like, do I really want to use that shade or maybe this? It's a little bit more neutral leaning. This is a little bit more orange leaning. Do you see that? So I think I'm going to use the Ofra Long Lasting Liquid Lipstick in Manila. Ooh. Yes, I like that. Okay, it's like, it's a little bit less intense in person than it looks on camera. I agree, on camera it looks a little drag queeny, which I don't think is a bad thing, by the way. I think like how those people do their makeup, wow, props. But it is looking a little weird on camera. Maybe it just needs to settle in a bit. But I actually really like that for the lips, I think. Maybe even better than for the eyes. I am going to try it on my eyes as well because it's in my little chopper and block pile. That's spoiler for the like clutter series, but I kind of like it. It's I don't know if it goes with the eye look though, but like it's pretty. Should we like put a gloss over it? Should we? I think I know what I want to put over it. Or do I? Maybe I don't. Yeah, we're gonna put this over. We're gonna put the Catrice volumizing lip cream lip booster thingy. That makes it look a little bit more healthy. Yeah. And it also makes it feel a little bit more alive. This is such a weird product because it has like I believe like ginger extract or something, but it smells like something from my childhood that I can't really place. It smells like like something my grandmother's house, like some kind of candy. I don't know. Okay. So, after a lot of rambling and talking, this is the finished look. Thank you for going on this journey with me to find like the look and make it together. Let's talk quickly about this palette. This is the Revolution Friends palette. The shades that I used, I started with this one, then went into this one, then that and that. Then I tried this one, but it was too light. Then I went into this one, used the silver metallic on the lid, and then this dark shade to line. I like the quality a lot. It blends beautifully. It works really nicely. I didn't have any problems with it. I like the colors in here. You have some nice combinations. It's not like a one-sided palette, so you have quite a lot, which I like. If it's a bigger palette, it is bigger in size, which means that I gravitate towards it a little bit less. I've noticed in my collection, it has nice neutrals, nice colorful shades, nice deeper and like lighter shades. So I think that's very good, and I obviously really love the theme of this palette. Do I think it's the best quality ever? No, I think it's very good quality though. Do I think it's the most inspiring color story? Again, maybe not. Do I think it's a good staple palette that if I reach for this, I'll get good looks? Yes, definitely. So I think if you like this color story, which it's a pretty basic color story with some pops of color, I recommend this palette. It's really nice, it's very cute, and if you love Friends, I definitely recommend this palette because all the shade names, Whiskerson, Java, the one where scientist guy, orthodontist, maple candy, Manhattan, I take the Rachel, big white dog, eggplant, cups and ice, birthday flan, Dr. Dre Grimoire, Frank Jr., mac and cheese, fancy guest, I'm fine, Monana? Yeah. Monana. The list, prom video, and apothecary table. I can't say that, but I can't say half of the names. That's just me. And how cute is the packaging? So, round up, do I think you should buy this? If you like Friends, definitely. If you like the color story, also can't really go wrong. If you don't ever wear neutrals and you like this look, so you want to buy it for this look, I'd wait till it's on sale, because if you're gonna buy like a palette for one look, you might not want to spend the full price. But other than that, I really like this palette. Thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to check out my Instagram so you can vote for tomorrow's palettes, because I think I'm gonna wear two. And that's it. If you like this video, don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell, comment, and like. And thank you for watching today's video, and I'll see you in tomorrow's. Bye!